At 11 now, Lawrence. And that one complete downfield to Cook. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Now receiver in motion left. Now Lawrence to throw. Being chased out left. And he will get this in the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because of his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after right down the middle, and we are tied.
What down me? She said.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch, segment 4, and taken successfully. If the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because so they've got to make sure
absolutely, there's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Why are you doing out of that for, Tom?
And now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Right where they set him down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. Uncorks one for Davis. And he backs it away. 1st down incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bulwark to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards, well struck. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and talking with them, all indications were, Charles, but that was a very hurtful break.
Yeah, and a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. Occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cole Kmet, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They had something to score.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they end up giving up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they're falling behind, but having that point lead go down and score. So what was the fourth goal to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up. One of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers on one play. Never log in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Faking the handoff. Howell rolling to his right. That's into the crowd and intercepted. And I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, going to get the carry. And he got down just outside the 30.
Is it good?
Got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year. The Colts coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out again. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2. Now they're trying to make it perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete. The defenders are
What's somebody say?
looking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw,
What's he talking
no
about?
shot.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. and goal. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line and set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to try to get a big play right away. A couple shorter passes, they'll be able to make back.
For the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want to go back.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll throw the first one. Here's Hill. This one caught by Davis. Gain of 7, and it's second down. It's a 7-3 now. Winners of 7 of the last 10 down the year.
They played pretty well last week.
And this is taken in 5. A 51 yards. Showing arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they've been really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
They'll run here with Taylor. And give him 5 that time as they run a bit closer here for a second and goal.
As long as you're in the air, turn this game down. But now when you start to lean on that running game, that's a good pickup there, first and goal.
Again, into Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Colts have got it back to the score. Extra point by Baker is on target. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get down at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. On play action, Lawrence. this is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw again is Lawrence. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Jaguars 28, Colts 14. To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Second down throw for Howell. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And got his man complete. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. First down, Howell to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. It's Howell with another throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Howell down to throw it. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 83 yards. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Howell throwing for it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lawrence over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Colts are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On 2nd and 12, Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Here's Howell. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Fourth down, Howell. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Good for a Colts.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And 10 at the 19-yard line.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter. This time the move out in front. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. Now Lawrence. Steps away to his left. And Lawrence going to smartly hit the deck here as he is able to pick up the first down in the process. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is out of bounds here. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Pretty good effort there on first down. You know he wanted to get in that end zone.
Oh, he showed it by that dive, trying to reach for the pylon, and now he's going to come back on second down. Don't tap out. Don't take yourself out of the game. Go back to the huddle and say, give it to me again. I've got another dive left in me.
So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
On 2nd and 9, Powell. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play. They will play action. Powell. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Powell completing the quick throw out wide. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now 1st and 10 at the 11. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor from 6 yards away. And the Colts have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. And that's caught at the 2. He will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. Now, this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Butker's kick here is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. That means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Throwing left side, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing now, Lawrence. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw, Lawrence. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Lawrence.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Fair catch. Gain of 24-yard line. Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right, to them.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
And firing a deep ball for Komet. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
They run a draw here on second down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Jaguars, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.